They say the chains of habit are too light to feel until they are too heavy to break. And today, you are about to see what that truly means. This is the story of a man who could have had it all. Jets that touch the clouds, yachts that slice through oceans, mansions on every coast of the world. The kind of life most people only dare to dream about in the quiet hours of the night. But he didn't. He chose something else. Something almost counterintuitive to human desire. Simplicity. Not because it was easy, not because he lacked the means, but because he understood a truth most never grasp. Freedom is built, not bought. He still lives in the same small house he bought decades ago. No staff, no gates, just bricks and habits. He could have moved into the most expensive home in the world if he wanted, but he once said, "It would drive me crazy to have 10 homes." For him, money is a tool, not a trophy, and tools are useless if they control you. He drove the same old car for years, not because he had to, but because it worked. He didn't buy a private jet until his 70s, and even then, he joked about it. Because living below your means is not sacrifice, it is freedom. Every morning, he buys breakfast at a drive-thru. On bad days in the market, he picks the cheapest meal. On good days, he allows himself a little extra. He counts out exact change from a cup in his car. He's not being cheap. He's being mindful. Because how you do the small things is how you do the big things. He doesn't wear designer clothes. He doesn't care about logos. He uses a simple phone. He knows the fastest way to be trapped by life is trying to impress life. Even as a child, he saved more than he spent, tracked every penny, invested instead of wasted, built small habits that, over time, became mountains of wealth. Today, he's still the same, clipping coupons, splitting bills, not because he has to, because it's who he is. He lives rich, not in things, but in time, in freedom, in peace of mind. Most people fail at saving, not because they cannot, but because they cannot resist showing off. They chase status instead of security. They spend first and save what remains. He does the opposite, saves first, lives on what remains. That's why his wealth grows, while theirs disappears. He knows something most never learn. Money doesn't make you disciplined. Discipline makes you money. He could have retired decades ago, but he didn't. Because he loves what he does. Because he knows that when you live below your means, you don't need to escape. You are free to keep building, free to keep learning, free to keep creating. Luxury often comes with chains. More to maintain, more to worry about, more to lose. Living simply creates space. Space to think, space to breathe, space to wait for the right moment. While others spend money quickly on things, he puts money to work wisely. While others panic or rush, true wealth is calm, thoughtful, steady, not flashy, not loud. Real wealth is not what you display, it is what you protect. It is the quiet confidence that comes when your life is built on habits, not hype. The richest person is not the one who spends the most. It is the one who needs the least. And yet, here's the paradox. The more he lives simply, the more freedom he has. The more freedom he has, the more powerful he becomes. The more powerful he becomes, the less he needs. He moves through life like water, silent, patient, relentless. Everything he does, intentional. Every decision measured. Every habit honed. This is not luck, not genius, not the byproduct of privilege. It is the result of choice, of discipline, of devotion to a system so old, so subtle, that most never notice it until it has already changed their life forever. Every habit he built, every choice he made, every moment he delayed gratification, compounded like an invisible engine behind the scenes. And today, that engine powers a life most would envy, a life most will never understand, because they measure wealth in things while he measures it in time, in peace, in mastery. He is not impressed by the world. He is not enslaved by it. He has built a fortress of patience, and inside it, he controls his own mind. This is the story of a man who refused to be a slave to desire, to ego, to image, who refused to chase the noise, who waited and acted with patience, precision, and purpose. The lesson for you is clear. Discipline is not restriction. Discipline is freedom. Wealth is not what you acquire. Wealth is what you control. Everything else is temporary. Everything else is distraction. Everything else is a chain waiting to trap you. If you want the same life, if you want the same freedom, it begins with one choice, one habit, One, refusal to be controlled by the world, by the crowd, by your impulses. It begins with mastering the small things. Because the small things lead to the big things. And the big things lead to a life where you are the master of your time, your money, your destiny. Ask yourself, are you building chains or breaking them? Are you living for things or for yourself? Are you walking the path of freedom or the path of distraction? Because the truth is, the richest people aren't the ones with the most possessions. They are the ones who need the least. And today, the question is yours. Will you choose freedom or comfort? Will you follow the crowd or walk your own path? If this story changed how you see wealth, discipline, and freedom, subscribe for more. And tell me in the comments, what's the first small habit you will master today? Because that is where your empire begins.